and I'm feeling good.
Cool. That's it. One take. That's all we needed. You know, I want to give all the people, all the unsung people, the opportunity to come on the show, have an interview, get their music out there, because they deserve it just like anybody else. They just don't get a break. So I figured I'll be that break. So we have another young man here that is part of the Philadelphia underground scene. As you know, up here in Philadelphia, we got the greatest underground scene there is. You know, all the other places try to make like they know what's going on, but not really. It's really happening right here. All right, so without further ado, we gonna bring on Jayotic. How you doing, Jayotic?
What's going on, man? I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm looking good and feeling fine. So tell me, we're going to get right into this interview because we got music of yours. We got questions that we know your fans out there want to hear. Yeah. And my listeners, you know, they're always into things that I try to bring on that's new. And we never know, we might get a call. Now, we're going to get right into this. Who are you? Where'd you grow up? And how did where you grew up have an effect on you and your music?
I'm Jayotic. I was born in the Bronx, New York, but I only lived there for a few months of my life. I was raised right here in Philadelphia. There's a whole bunch of grinding people here in Philly. You know, everybody's just trying to chase a dream out here. You know what I'm saying? We have a strong city, not lazy at all, so that definitely has something to do with my drive.
Who are the people that inspired you to get into the business?
I would definitely have to say listening to Logic. And of course, J. Cole, their lyricism made me want to express music myself. So that there were definitely some big inspirations for this music.
What events or what occurrences made you want to become a hip hop performer?
I mean, I always low-key had it in me, you know.
What do you mean had it in you?
Like, I was always poetic since like middle school. But then I brought it into music in my high school years, and we were around like 10th grade. We would go to my homeboy's basement. We'll be rapping in the basement, you know, throwing up beats. He started music, so he, you know, put that thought into my mind, like, oh, poetry plus music, you know.
Who's he, by the way?
It was my homie Kelvin.
Okay. Now tell me, you say you first got into poetry.
Yeah.
So were you speaking it, or spoken word poetry, or were you writing it down, or both?
Yeah, writing it down privately more. It was more from like English class. Of course, we had to do like, you know, little poets here and there, you know. So it all started from there and then. Whereas like I felt good expressing myself on paper, you know.
So in other words, you're saying you're a pretty good writer.
Yeah, I love writing.
Oh, okay. You might have some screenplays in you somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. I actually do want to be, you know, like a director. I want to be an actor. I want to be into the whole industry. I'm gonna put my hands everywhere.
Okay, so you're doing music now, but you want to be able to branch off into the video and movie scene.
Yeah.
But that would be good because then you can write your own music, your own lyrics to the movies.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll have to talk about that. We have to talk about that offset. All right, now up to this point, what in your life would you do if you could change something? Up to this point, would you make any changes if you could?
That's tough because, you know, I came like such a long way as of right now, you know. So it's hard to say because those mistakes and, you know, whatever happened bad in my life actually made me who I am today, you know.
Yeah, but like, have you ever, been somewhere or seen something and said, you know, I should have tried that, and that would have propelled me to do this possibly, or I could have, not have to go through this struggle?
Yeah.
Did you see has anything like that occurred to you?
Actually, I guess I want to say moving to Virginia, because that's where I actually came from last night.
Okay, what about moving to Virginia?
So though going over there was it was more to like get away from Philly. You know, I felt there was a whole bunch of distraction. I wanted to focus on myself and that current relationship I had. So going to Virginia actually, I don't want to say set me back, but I have all my connections in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? So me going all the way down there, I can't attend every event I want to attend. I can't be there for every single event I want to be in. Like I won't be able, because you know, I'm taking days off here. You know, I don't have that much leave, so I'll be taking days off with no pay just so I can drive 3 hours to Philly here. You know, to perform. You know, to check out an event. You know, anything to you know, progress in music. So
what you're saying is that if you had it to do over, you would have tried to make it work in here in Philly from the beginning to this point, instead of sidetracking, going to Virginia and still trying to be in both places.
I would have just, you know, stood in Philadelphia and stuck it out.
Okay.
You know, but at the same time, me moving to Virginia, I was allowed to focus on like so much music. I was staying inside besides work, and I was just writing so much music that, who knows, maybe if I would have stood in Philadelphia, I wouldn't have been able to keep progressing. I would have got distracted. I would have, you know.
Right.
So, you know, it's like, it could be either way.
6 of one, half a dozen other. You never know what could have been, but you only know what has been.
Yeah. Just got to keep pushing forward.
That's it. Tell us, what inspires you when you're writing? Now, when you go into the hip-hop aspect, are you still writing the poem first and putting it to music, or you're writing it for the music?
Oh, no, like usually when I put on, you know, that right instrumental or so, you know, sometimes lyrics will just start pouring out of me.
When you hear the music,
yeah, like,
lyrics will come that go with it.
Yeah, it's like I'm like flowing with the frequency almost. Yeah, so it's like some beats, you know, I'll listen to them like, nah, this ain't it, this ain't that. Sometimes I'll be a couple hours looking for a beat, you know, but when that right one hits me, it's just, I just zone out. I can't really explain it. I just zone out.
Do you have anyone that works with you that's a producer of music?
Yeah, I haven't started working with him yet, but his name is Faris. He's actually here in Philadelphia. After this project is the project I'll be working on with him, so that's when you will be able to see all his beats. You know, I've already written to maybe around 15 beats of his.
Wow.
So me and him are gonna be working before the summer.
But we're gonna get ready to play one of your songs. So tell us a little bit about what went into this and what were you trying to put out there when you wrote Stubborn?
When I wrote Stubborn, that was fresh out of a building relationship. You know, that's when you're in lust. You know, you thought it was gonna be something great. You know, so, you know, dating that one person and it just ended up falling apart. So, you know, I had to do what I do best and, you know, start writing on that page.
So, what, did you get your heart broke, or did you break somebody's heart? Or?
No, it was mine that got broken.
Oh, your heart got broken.
It was in lust still, so, you know, it wasn't broken. It was just, you know, a little wound.
You didn't know how to get out of that and keep it moving.
Giving them more to ask for. I tell them hoes that I'm yours. I want commitment with nothing hidden. Forget the past and choose forgiveness.
All right, folks, we're back. And Jayotic, tell me. I noticed you said before the break that the song was basically about a breakup. But actually, talk a little bit about what the lyrics meant to you when you put them in this song. These your feelings, or were you trying to get her back, or what?
It was more like me noticing that it wasn't gonna, fix it. It wasn't gonna get fixed. So it was just me more accepting that it was, dying out.
So you were putting it out there to kind of like cleanse yourself.
Yeah, more like just accepting it. But if it comes back, then it will be.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna get back into the questions, so. Because, I like to give the audience a full rounded feeling of what the artist is like. Now, with your other music, what is your message that you're trying to get out of?
That's the main thing I do. I love to motivate. I love to motivate people. I motivate myself with my own music, to be honest with you. It's more me expressing myself, you know, letting people know that in any situation you're going through, you're not alone. Hey, look, I myself went through this. You know?
What's your goals? Or where do you see your music going? Or where do you see it taking you in the future?
My music, I wanted to go worldwide. You know, I wanted to reach as many people as I can. I want to be able to help as much people as I can. You know, but with the music, I also want to be able to retire my parents. I want to retire. I want to be able to eliminate all my family's, you know, close family's debts. I want to be able to live more freely.
When you say live freely, you mean what? What do you mean by live freely?
More freely, because, you know, coming from, like, you know, lower middle class, you know, I want to be able to not have that next monthly payment coming up, you know.
So you want to be able to not worry about bills,
just less worries.
Okay. How does being a performing artist affect you and the people around you? Because I know that, you know, you're just not nobody anymore. Right. People are going to look up to you. So how does that affect the people around you? You
got to put certain things in private, you know, because now that if you're trying to be a face of the public, people can use those certain flaws against you.
Okay, but like I said before when I was talking about the Donald Trump thing, some folks think that any kind of information out there will get you more information, will blow you up because it keeps your name out there.
Yeah.
See, the thing about celebrities that I've found is that they're unhappy when their name isn't in the news. Any kind of information put out there, people come and put a microphone in their face, that gets them to say something, that keeps them in the news cycle, keeps them out in the public.
Yeah, that's definitely like a Kardashian move.
Yeah. Kardashians, oh my God. They made $1 million industry over doing nothing.
Hey, you can't even hate on it.
No, you can't. You really can't. All right, let's talk a little bit about some of your recordings. Do you have any recordings that have done well on the market? Have you sold any?
I actually have one new single out. It's called Won't Change. It's available on all streaming sites. One of my accomplishments I want to say is on SoundCloud. I have that track Stubborn that everyone just heard. Has over 65 or 67,000 plays on it. Won't Change. I saw on my Spotify is being streamed in Sweden, in United Kingdom. You know, so that's just crazy to see. You know what I mean?
Would you rather sign with a company and have them control everything and pay you whatever they want you to have or whatever you'll sign up for, or would you rather be on your own and collect all the money and everything that you do?
Yeah, that's a no-brainer right there. I definitely want to run independent.
You want to be independent?
Yeah, I wouldn't want somebody to control me.
Okay, so if you did that, you'd have to perform more, you have to get out there, you have to do your marketing, you have to do all of that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'd rather do it myself.
Okay. Because that's something that, I never really thought about it before because, if it all depends, if the way I look at it is it all depends on the deal that you can make.
That's true.
Because if you can get the right mixture, it might be easier for you to just turn it over to them for a set amount of years, get your name out there, get all the different things, the marketing, everything, and then after that, a certain amount of years, say, hey, thank you, we've made money, it's time to part ways.
Yeah. It also depends what label you go with too.
Correct.
And because there's labels out there that'll let you, still be able to freelance and do what you want to do. Mm-hmm. But there's also labels out there that now you're our doll. You do what I say.
Yeah, and that's what some of the people got to watch out for when they're coming up. Now tell me, are there any festivals, arenas, or buildings that you have performed in that you like or would like to perform in?
I definitely want to perform in the Coachella Festival.
Or at?
Powerhouse.
Oh, what's Powerhouse?
Oh, man.
I've heard of Powerhouse.
Yeah.
But give us an update on that.
I think it's hosted by another radio station.
Uh-huh.
And they just have, of course, the real popular artists, but then also the most popular artist that's in Philadelphia.
So it's a local thing,
Yeah.
but they bring it in,
Yeah,
bring in
like
people
at the
from
Eagles
all
Stadium
around.
or the Eagles Arena.
Oh, they have it down at
Lincoln Financial.
Lincoln Financial.
Yeah, Lincoln Financial. I was thinking the vet. I tell you how old I am. I'm thinking about it's the vet. We're gonna have to keep up on that kind of stuff and let the audience know about that.
Yeah, hopefully we can play back this video and say, look, on March 26, 2018, he predicted he was gonna go be there. So.
Yeah. That, and then you have to come back because if you're there, I'm saying, well, what was that experience like?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. But we're gonna play another one of your tunes, and this one is called "Mask Off." Tell us a little bit about that.
Mask Off. It's about the grind.
The grind of music or the grind of life?
I want to say both. I always touch in both. I'm getting nervous. I don't know why. I should be used to it by now. I'm just nervous. You told me to take it over. I'm nervous. Usually, I'm gonna go to. I don't know.
You're not drinking, that's why.
Okay, mask off.
Yeah, I never heard of a millionaire who feared commitment.
That's for sure. No truer words have been spoken. You gotta commit to something. I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions, and we're gonna play your last song, which I hear is the biggest hit you got on all the platforms. Tell me, who would be some of the people you'd like to perform or collaborate with?
Oh man, I'll definitely have to be my inspirations, starting with Logic. I love to make music with him. Our music is really similar. Mm-hmm. I would also love to be, I want to say, mentored and be able to collaborate with J. Cole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the people that you'd like to create something with. Now I got a question, because I try to ask this to people. To you, what's the difference between rap and hip hop?
Well, I want to say rap. That's when you're spitting that raw music. That's like that. Hip hop is more of bouncing. Having a kicking it with the homies. But rap is that. This is all about my life. That. You touch base with your past, the streets.
So rap is more hardcore.
That's what I would say. Hip hop is, I said
got more flavor.
Hippie. Hip.
All right.
Don't stop.
Okay. All right, I got that. All right, now, what do you enjoy listening to?
Mainly hip hop. That's what you're gonna find me listening to, mainly. But it's mainly that upbeat type music. I'll be listening to Logic. I'll even go into Lil Uzi. Of course, when I'm gonna listen to more rap, I'll go into J. Cole and.
Not into R&B at all?
No, I listen to R&B, but I like to stay upbeat. I'm such a positive hype person, so I like to keep it going. I like to listen to the hyper music, but I really feel like the R&B music would just, calm me down. That's not what I want to do. I like to stay on my high levels.
Okay, all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into your very famous on all of the platforms song. And Won't Change, by the name of Won't Change.
Yeah.
What's the deal with Won't Change?
Won't Change is me saying that I'm never going to change no matter what I go through. Mainly in this song, you're mainly going to hear about me driving from Philadelphia to Virginia just to come see my daughter, and this is the reason I do music is for her.
Okay. So folks, without further ado, Won't Change. Okay, folks, that's Won't Change by Jayotic. Now, before I let him go, I want to ask him a couple questions for you, the listeners. Where can people out there that want to hear more of your music catch it at?
All right, as of right now, Won't Change. You're able to find it on all platforms. Every single platform you can find music, you can find that song. Mixtape website called datpiff.com, or you can also go to my website, jayotic.com/content. You'll be able to find all my videos, all my my whole SoundCloud playlist, and that'll just direct you anywhere you want to find my music at.
How can the listeners get in touch with you if they want to reach out and touch?
Hey, my Instagram is JAYOTIC. You can also connect with me on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/ JAYOTIC music.
Okay. So, without further ado, folks, we're going to thank Jayotic for coming by, him and his crew. And when he gets to that level where he done blew up, he owes us another visit to the show, because now he's a friend of the show.
Yeah, for sure, many more.
Hey, that's what I'm looking forward to. And we're looking forward to that producers jam, April 20th here in Philly at Red Wine.
Catch Jayotic
So
live.
you'll get to see Jayotic in person if you come out. It's a nice little thing, folks. So I hope you come on out, and I hope you enjoyed the show today. So we're gonna get right.
Alright, so it'll be a couple hours after the interview. It should be around 9:30, 9:45 right now. But man, I was fucking I was nervous as hell for that interview. First time my voice being played on the airwaves, you know, first time getting radio play. I was so nervous. Back to the road I go.